Today our topic is what Epictetus taught about freedom. Epictetus was a Greek philosopher who lived a long time ago, around 2,000 years ago. He was born a slave, but he became one of the most famous teachers of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life. Even though his life was hard, Epictetus taught people how to find true freedom, not by changing the world around them, but by changing how they think and feel about the world. His ideas are still important today because they help us understand how to live with peace and strength, no matter what happens in life. Let's talk about what he taught and how we can use his wisdom in our own lives. Epictetus believed that freedom is not about what happens to us, but about how we respond to what happens. He said that we cannot control everything in life. For example, we cannot control the weather, other people's actions, or even many of the events that happen to us. But we can control how we think about these things and how we react to them. This is the key to freedom. If we learn to focus only on what we can control, we will never feel like victims of life. Instead, we will feel strong and free, no matter what happens. One of the most important ideas Epictetus taught is that our thoughts and beliefs shape our happiness. He said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things." This means that when something bad happens, it is not the event itself that makes us sad or angry, but the way we think about it. For example, if someone insults us, we can choose to feel hurt and angry, or we can choose to ignore it and stay calm. The insult itself does not control us. Our reaction to it does. This is why Epictetus said that freedom comes from mastering our own minds. If we can control our thoughts, we can control our emotions, and this is the greatest freedom of all. Epictetus also taught that we should focus on what is truly ours and let go of what is not. He said that our body, our possessions, and even our reputation are not fully under our control. We can get sick, lose our money, or be criticized by others, no matter how hard we try to avoid these things. But our thoughts, our choices, and our character are ours alone. No one can take them away unless we let them. This is why Epictetus said that true freedom comes from focusing on what is inside us, not on what is outside. If we care too much about things we cannot control, we will always feel anxious and unhappy. But if we focus on what we can control, our own actions and attitudes, we will feel calm and free. Another important lesson from Epictetus is that we should accept what we cannot change. He believed that everything happens for a reason, even if we do not understand it. He said that we should not fight against the natural order of life, but instead we should learn to accept it. For example, if we lose a job or a loved one, it is natural to feel sad. But Epictetus said that we should not let our sadness control us. Instead, we should accept the situation and focus on what we can do next. This does not mean that we should not care about what happens to us. It means that we should not waste our energy on things we cannot change. By accepting what we cannot control, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and find peace. Epictetus also taught that we should not depend on external things for our happiness. Many people think that they will be happy if they have more money, a better job, or a perfect relationship. But Epictetus said that this is a mistake. He believed that happiness comes from within, not from outside. If we rely on external things for our happiness, we will always be disappointed, because these things can be taken away from us at any time. But if we learn to find joy in our own thoughts and actions, we will always have a source of happiness that no one can take away. This is why Epictetus said that true freedom is not about having everything we want, but about wanting what we have. One of the most powerful ideas Epictetus taught is that we should see challenges as opportunities to grow. He believed that every difficulty in life is a chance to practice virtue and become stronger. For example, if we face a problem at work, we can use it as an opportunity to practice patience and creativity. If we have a conflict with a friend, we can use it as an opportunity to practice forgiveness and understanding. Epictetus said that life is like a school, and every challenge is a lesson. If we approach life this way, we will never feel defeated by our problems. Instead, we will see them as opportunities to become better people. Epictetus also taught that we should not worry about what other people think of us. He said that we cannot control other people's opinions, so we should not let them control us. If we spend our lives trying to please others, we will never be free. Instead, we should focus on being true to ourselves and living according to our own values. This does not mean that we should ignore other people or be selfish. It means that we should not let their opinions dictate our actions. If we live with integrity and kindness, we will have nothing to fear from others. Another important lesson from Epictetus is that we should practice gratitude. He believed that we should be thankful for what we have, even if it is not much. He said that if we focus on what we lack, we will always feel unhappy. But if we focus on what we have, we will always feel content. This is why he said that the key to happiness is not to get more, but to want less. By being grateful for what we have, we free ourselves from the constant desire for more and find peace in the present moment. Epictetus also taught that we should live in the present. He said that we should not waste our time worrying about the past or the future. The past is gone, and the future is not here yet. The only time we have is now. If we focus on the present moment, we can live fully and freely, without being weighed down by regrets or fears. This is why Epictetus said that the present is the only thing that is truly ours. If we learn to live in the moment, we will find freedom and joy in every day. Finally, Epictetus taught that we should not be afraid of death. He believed that death is a natural part of life, and we should not fear it. He said that the only thing we should fear is living a life without virtue. If we live with courage, kindness, and wisdom, we will have nothing to fear, not even death. This is why Epictetus said that the key to a good life is to focus on being a good person, not on avoiding death. If we live with virtue, we will find freedom and peace, no matter how long or short our lives may be. In conclusion, Epictetus taught that true freedom comes from within. It comes from mastering our thoughts, focusing on what we can control, and living with virtue. He believed that we cannot control everything in life, but we can control how we respond to it. By accepting what we cannot change, focusing on what is truly ours, and living in the present moment, we can find peace and freedom, no matter what happens. His teachings remind us that the key to a good life is not in the world around us, but in the world within us. If we learn to live with wisdom and courage, we will always be free.